we'll be excited about it. So moving on forward, there's a couple little news that we might like. Brek Shea to train with Arsenal. So I think after the friendlies in Europe, he's going to stay and train with Arsenal. Yeah. What are your thoughts? And
first of all, that's a great pickup for Arsenal, man. He's going to get on the practice squad, and I mean, as young as he is and as motivated as he looks, you know, he's a very flamboyant type of player, very, very at it. So, I mean, I think he's going to go in Arsenal camp and really, really do some work there, man. I hope Arsene Wenger is he likes young players, man, and he likes to develop them. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's developed a lot of players.
Definitely.
Jack Wilshere, Theo Walcott, maybe not Van Persie.
Cesc Fabregas.
Cesc Fabregas developed him. So, you know, he has an eye for players like this, and I mean, I'm so happy and proud of Brek Shea, and I hope nothing but the best for him.
So yeah, definitely a great opportunity for him. Yeah. A great, good news for U.S. soccer.
For U.S. soccer, yeah, in general,
as one of the young stars, rising stars, an opportunity to train with one of the
elite clubs in Europe.
Yeah, elite clubs in the best league in the world. So he's going on a training. It's training. It's not, you know, he's not on trial from what I've heard, but it's training. But the good thing about that is, you know, they're taking him in.
It takes one day of a good practice.
But he's also, if he doesn't get land with Arsenal, there's been talks about big clubs wanting to sign him. It'll probably be a little expensive for them, just because I think the record signing for Chelsea out the door at his age was $10 million. So they're probably, you know, the word around the grapevine is saying that they'll probably go for $15 million if a team wants to buy him, because he is under contract with Dallas. But once again, what a great, you know, opportunity for Brek, and I hope he takes it and grabs it by the horns and really just soaks it in.
And he will, man, and he will. Like I said, he just, you can tell he's that kind of player, man, that just really gets out there and wants to be better. You know, every time he goes, every game, he raises the bar.
Yeah, he's looking better and better. Yeah, and even on tired legs. And so I think he's gotten a little bit of rest, and we'll see what he can do these upcoming friendlies. Next, let's talk about the German influence we're starting to see in the national team. You know, German coach, we're seeing the German influence. He's bringing a lot of guys who play in Germany. What are your thoughts on it? And, you know, just give me kind of a...
I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I think it's great. Again, being a soccer player, being kind of you know, in the little soccer industry, a lot of the players that I've known and grown up with have gone to Germany and played in Germany, and played third division in Germany, and stayed out there and lived out there for years and actually playing and getting paid, but no one really gets a chance to look at these players, you know, because maybe they didn't play in club here or played college here or whatever. But it's great, man. I mean, obviously we know who Germany is at the world stage.
You know, I think we both talked about, we've watched soccer. We're big fans of the German game. We've always seen that Germany will always be a contender to win a cup, to win a tournament. To see that Klinsmann is taking the opportunity to take players who are U.S. eligible, and kind of, you know, maybe steal them. You know, maybe steal them away.
That's the name
saying,
of the game.
Hey, you have an opportunity to start to play in my team, where you might, you know, be a third option on, you know, the German national side. Timmy Chandler being probably a big steal now at this point.
And I think it's great, and it goes the same with Latino players. I mean, there's been a lot of Latino players from South America or Mexico that he snagged up. Castillo being one of them. Fiscal being, well, maybe not Fiscal, but who else?
Yeah, Castillo Fiscal. He did take him from Mexico.
Yeah. But
you know, maybe he calls up over Gonzalez and cements him. Maybe. Well, it remains to be seen. We're back. Sorry about that. We had technical difficulties with our camera. Apparently the batteries ran out. Of course, we're talking about soccer, so we tend to kind of extend it probably more than we should. But we were talking about the German players. It's good to see that that Klinsmann's bringing in
that option's available for us. You know, it can't
and why not use it? And why not use it?
It can't hurt us.
So, I mean, moving forward, kind of in the rumors out there, Donovan possibly playing for America if he does move, or. You know, and
America is trying to re-up on other players. They're talking about getting Ronaldinho, all these types of people, but they one of the big names, one of the big signings, and they were going to throw a lot of money at him, Landon Donovan. And this has been happening for years now.
Yeah, they've been trying to lure him in. From what I've heard, you know, imagine Donovan playing out there at the Azteca.
No.
You know, so
I don't. You know, I think Donovan's one of those players that Mexican fans and the Mexican public hate
and despise,
but
and
you know,
they have to have respect for him.
Yeah, but they respect him a lot. And you know, I don't think it would be necessarily a good move just because of the history that, you know, great players, when they move to America, what happens to them, they just kind of go downhill. I mean, it's a rich club, it's a super rich club, and unfortunately, I think that that's winning trophies isn't the important thing in that club. I think money is, and I don't think he should do it, and I don't think
I don't think he will. I don't think
he will. If he didn't go to Everton, it wouldn't even be a thought.
So then let's just touch on this subject really quickly, because I know we can ramble on it forever. Should Donovan move? Should Donovan? Because you know, we talked about it before. I have a different opinion. I think he should stay. You say he needs to do.
Well, how old is he?
I think he's like 29.
I mean, it's too old. I mean, I'm not saying you're never too old to learn. You know what I mean, or to develop. I just think he hasn't exerted himself or pushed himself, you know, to really be that great. Because he's great, but he can be even better if he would have stayed in Everton, you know. It just kind of bums me out that he kind of had a really bad attitude about it, and came back home and then criticized Bex for it, for, you know, a little drama that was going on with Beckham and him. And it's just, I don't know, I don't get it. I'm just, as a player, if you're going to ask me to stay in the MLS or go to the EPL, I'm going to go to the EPL because I want to play great soccer week in, week out
against the best in the world.
And I understand that he's the face of U.S. soccer and he wants to develop soccer here, but really, dude, like, leave the sun in and out for, like, you know, he loves California, man. He doesn't want to leave, and I think that's the ultimate reason why he stayed. You know, man, you just got to put in work, man, and you got to go and really go show those people out there what you can do. Yeah, you can be great in the MLS, and I'm not saying anything about the players in the MLS but you being great in the MLS isn't really saying much, man, because I really don't think that the MLS is that competitive. And I mean, they're barely starting to show their face for.
It's a very
young,
it's a very young
but
league.
Again, man, I mean,
and it's only gonna it's getting
right.
better.
And I mean, that's not the point for me. The point is,
you wanted to see Donovan go out there and
of course,
just
because he was my captain, man. He was, you know, growing up, he was the guy I looked up to, and when he said no to Everton, I was just kind of like, man, like I took it as he was afraid to be there. You know what I mean? That's just me, but I mean, he's a great player. He's a great professional. For whatever reason, he decided to stay. And I respect him. And yeah, and you know, if he gets a call up to go back to England or to any club in Europe, yeah, man, he should definitely take it, because you know what? For the most part, he stayed consistent and he stayed healthy. You know, he's had a few injuries here and there, but nothing major. So. And honestly, the way he's going, look at Ryan Giggs, man. Ryan Giggs is 36, 37. He's played in the EPL for 20 years because he's been a professional. And Donovan is a great professional. You know, it doesn't look like he lets his personal life get involved with his soccer. And I mean, hell, man, if they offer you some money, go out there and really make a name for yourself. Make your last 4 or 5 years of your career, man. Why don't you just go out in the Hall of Fame in another country, you know?
Yeah.
Why not? And by doing that, you're only going to help the players around you when it comes to your national team, because you're going to be that much more of a threat. Dudes are going to know you from Europe, from South America. Oh, here comes Landon Donovan, you know, the guy, you know, that I play Champions League with or whatever, you know. It kind of hurt you.
Yeah, true. But yeah, at the same time, like, you know, others say, but there's no need.